Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, back with another figure review. This time, the Resident Evil 5 Sheva Alomar. Now, she's obviously the only one I'm missing from the wave, there being only 3 figures in it. And I'm glad I finally have her. She comes with her pistol, knife, and sniper rifle. You'll see there on the side all the various poses they say she can be put in, as we've already seen with Chris and the Executioner. A lot of those poses are a pipe dream. Okay, on to the back, Chris and Sheva up here. Little description, her stats. It just says her parents were killed by an accident in Umbrella and she dedicated her life to stopping Umbrella, joined the BSAA. And at the bottom you have Sheva, Chris, and the Executioner. So overall, I've already reviewed the Executioner and Chris. Both of them had major flaws with holding their weapons. Now, this looks like it's not going to be much different. The same, a handgun, a sniper rifle, and a knife. All of those sound like big trouble as far as holding them. But, let's pull her out of the pack and see. Okay, and here she is out of the box. Now, as I've already said, the big problem with this line has been holding the accessories. As you can see here, I actually have her holding her knife and her handgun. Now, while the knife doesn't look exactly like it should in her hand, it does fit pretty nicely. So you just pull the knife out, and you stick it in this pouch on her belt. Nothing overly complicated about it. It does fit in the slide in the pouch easily enough. Okay, and her gun. Now the handgun was Chris's biggest problem, and Sheva actually holds her pretty well in either hand. Now it fits better in her left hand, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, now on to the sniper rifle. As you can see here, the detail on the sniper rifle is pretty nice, but nothing above the norm that we're used to getting with a standard sniper rifle. One second while I pop this in her hand here. There are some issues with getting the sniper rifle in and out of her hand. Okay, and here she is with the sniper rifle in her hands. Sorry it took a second there. Now, it does fit a lot better in her left hand, same as handgun, than the right hand. Right-handed will almost break the index finger off. Well, not break it, but bend it back when you're trying to put it in there. But she looks nice with the sniper rifle posed. I wish it could have fit a little better. But so far, Sheva's actually had the best ability to hold her accessories out of the entire line. Now, sad to say, I don't find that very intelligent, I guess is the word I'm looking for, as far as the toy line. I mean, the Executioner couldn't hold his axe, and he's a minor character. The only draw being he has this giant axe. So instantly, you shouldn't buy him. And then Chris, you know, can't hold his handgun, which most of the iconic poses from the game have him with his handgun. So, but overall, Sheva does hold hers nicely. Now, let's get on to some of her articulation. Pull that sniper rifle out. I have her pistol in the side pouch there. Has a real flap, and it works better than Chris's does. Okay, the articulation. Sheva's head, of course, rotates up and down. Her shoulders have a ball joint, which give you the same old range of movement. Now, her elbows are what really disappointed me, because unlike Chris, she only has these rotating elbows. Oh, and she also swivels at the bicep, I forgot to mention. And her wrists rotate. But these elbows are really disappointing. You can get them in about whatever pose you want them in, but they're really frustrating. Same for both arms. No torso, well, yeah, a little bit of a torso swivel there. Okay, legs out, knee, and no foot joint. So, onto her articulation's good, with the exception of the arms, as you can see here in their crazy pose. I really liked her. So her detail. Now, you'll see that you won't be able to really make it out on the camera, but she does have her necklace. She has her tattoo. She has her earpiece up there. Her knife is removable. Like all the figures in this wave, Sheva's detail is really where she shines. There's nothing about this figure that the detail isn't fantastic on, with the exception of the face sculpt, maybe. I thought they could have done a bit better job on the face sculpt. But overall, Sheva from the RE5 wave, should you get her? Well, she has a $13 price tag. And she actually is a pretty good standalone figure. Now that is where the problem is. Sheva was introduced in this game. She's not a popular not a popular Resident Evil character yet. I'm sure she will be reoccurring, but she's mainly meant to be Chris's partner. Chris looks okay on a shelf, but he's a very poor figure when it all comes down to it. So I would only get her if you're going to get Chris. If you get Chris, then you can pose them both together, but that's about it. I'm going to give her a solid 7 out of 10, though. That's more than either of the other figures have gotten. This is JTrain997. Sheva gets a 7 out of 10, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.